Hey there, Sagittarius. My name is Isel, and I am new to YouTube. I'm going to be doing a channeled energy, intuitive energy reading for you for the rest of the month of September 2018. Yeah, so I'm going to have some water and get started. Stability. A lot of stability, a lot of stepping into our own truth, stepping into our own power, stepping into the reality of who we are as individuals, who we are as beings, what we contribute, stepping into that aspect of ourselves, and like not worrying about the past that didn't feel quite this way. I feel like both males and females are like stabilizing themselves in some pretty significant ways. I feel like I want to share this with Capricorn too for some reason. Yeah, it's like you're stepping into the exalted self of you. And there's many ways to go about that. There's many aspects within that and how to get there. But I think you, I think that you see the potential for something new within yourself, and it's I don't want to say like it's been a hard long road to get there, but like you've gotten here by some pretty significant experiences, and your awareness is heightened, so you're stepping into yourself. And I think like one way that you can do that more effectively is to take good care of yourself in regard to what you eat. Also, I'm feeling a lot about what you watch, what you view, what you experience through the mental aspect of what you view. So like if you're watching a lot of gory, like traumatic movies and things that are horror based and, you know, shoot 'em up, and I mean, all that stuff has its place in time, but right now I don't think that that's actually what here needs. You need like stability, and it's a good thing because you're seeing that and you're doing it however you do it, and especially Sagittarian men, for some reason I just feel like there's like this, and Capricorn, I feel like this it's like you're building yourself up in this way. It's like, but you're sexy though, like you're like you're sexy, like you I don't know how to describe that. It's like you're getting ready for a date. You're like, yeah, you're like getting ready for a date. You could be, but that's what it looks like. It's like it's not overly done. It's classy, it's nice, it's sexy, it works, and it feels good on you. And I think you're recognizing how it feels, and you're kind of like, even if you're not actively thinking this, it's like your psyche's like, yeah, I could stay in this energy, which is good. And Sagittarian women, I feel much of the same thing, but more so a recognition of your existing beauty. It's like your existing energy that you've cultivated. For some reason with men, I feel that this new sector in their life is more so newfound, whereas the Sagittarian women, it's like, it's almost like you're is that recultivating? Is that a word? Recultivating your energy again, your femininity, your aspects of virtue, like this virtuous energy about you. But you're using it like within yourself. It's like virtue and like patience for some reason, but I think you're using it within yourself in a really beautiful way. And it's like, and if you're not, you might want to incorporate some of that energy, because it feels like it's just, it helps you flow in some really, really important ways for yourself, so that you can stay grounded, because it feels like either way, both of you are grounding. It feels like that is the energy, like stability, stabilizing, grounding. A lot of you are doing third eye work. A lot of you are doing cultivation of your psychic energies. I think that maybe that is where some of this grounding is coming from, because to enter into that world, you need to be grounded in certain ways here, you know? And so it's like we're taking care of ourselves to the point where we're actually able to thin the veil and experience portions of this, pieces of this for ourselves. Yeah. And some of you really like it. It's like you're when you experience certain exaltations in the experience, it's like you get a high from it. It's like you're happy. It makes you happy, and it's a nice feeling, and it kind of keeps you wanting to do more. Yeah. Okay. So within finance, I guess if something pops up, then please bring it back to me. If we're working in finance, if we're thinking about finance, you may be talking to a lot of higher ups, people that it's not bad. It's like you're wanting to communicate with somebody who is older than you or has been on the job longer than you, somebody with more experience than you, but it doesn't feel like a harsh experience. It feels like I'm gathering information. It feels like I'm gathering communication information from this person, like they have certain keys that are going to help my situation at this position be better. It's like they are a wealth of knowledge. They are somebody who is they have their thinking cap on. I think that that's good. And they may be able to help you stabilize your financial aspect in this. They may be able to help you see a potential, I want to say loophole too, see a potential loophole, but also see a new potential in something. Some of you loophole, some of you just potential, that it'll help you flourish. Yeah. With this energy, it's like I feel keep meditating, keep experiencing that healing energy come in towards you. Keep experiencing that flow of energy for yourself. Okay. That was for what we previously talked about. Show me more about some of you are going to be doing money rituals. I mean, I feel like you need to be conscious of the energies that you open yourself up to. I feel that some may use this to gain. Yes, that's the point of it, but like you have to understand something within spell work. The energy that you are operating from as you go forth, or where it's coming from, the drive for this ritual, this manifestation to happen, it feeds off of where you're at in yourself. It feeds off of the vibration. And so you are going to definitely manifest what it is that you want, but you need to make sure that the vibration that's coming within it, isn't from a place of lack, but what I'm feeling here is greed. What I'm feeling here from an energy is greed. And it starts out soft and then it gets hard. Yeah, it's like greed. It builds and builds. And I think in regard to the grounding aspect, you need to be very cautious of that, because when you're vibrating at a vibration at that point, that lower level energy, you're going to have a hard time with exaltation. You're going to have a hard time. Yes, you'll probably look really nice, but in here, the ground is shaky. So if you're grounding and you're coming from this energy, if anybody's doing a ritual, or just if any of that connects, piece it out a little bit more, like clear it off a little bit more, like wash it off a little bit more. It doesn't need to be greed. It can be a sense of well-being, abundance, Yeah. Okay. But yeah, you're going to really like how you feel, I think, or you're liking more how you're feeling at this point. Okay. So in regard to more on a love aspect, show me more love aspects, because yeah, this grounding helps you to heal, but that healing also helps you to become emotionally more so steady and grounded. It helps you to build up what it is that you felt like you may have not had quite there yet in the past. In turn, what this does, though, is basically like even you out so that you're able to more so become available for new opportunities in love. You're more so able to be accessible, because when we ground ourselves, you know, we allow that energy to just flow. We allow it to be in resonance with the things that we come in communication with and experience in our sphere, you know. So when we're vibrating from that level, I think it's really important to be clean in ourselves. But yeah, it's allowing you to meet good people that are good contacts. It's allowing you to meet people that treat you right, you know, and that you can treat right. And I think that in certain ways that actually brings out more. It's like all of this connected together, like especially the growth in self feels like it I mean, it has to trail into love, but it feels like it's like an integral part right here, like feeding into love. And it's really nice because it stabilizes you in a new way. It stabilizes you where it's like your thinking isn't, it's not like eating everything. It's not worry, worry, worry. It's like, okay, I'm at peace here with this. It's okay. Like you can go into situations being more so at peace. That's what it is. And that's going to filter through each type of relationship, your connections in general. But I think for everybody here that I'm talking to, like, I guess I need to emphasize the need to ground, to steady yourself, to ground your energy. Yeah. And I think too, like a lot of you, like once fall really starts happening, like the trees, like it's getting into winter almost, like everything's coming down and the branches are bare, are getting bare. I don't know why that is important, but like some of that may be in regard to somebody's time frame with something, whatever your goal is. Maybe that's gearing towards what you're actually going to achieve within that goal. So pay attention towards the later of fall. Yeah. 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 Some of you may be also just like really, really warming up your relationships that you're already in. If you're in a relationship right now, you're actively, you're quietly, you're observant, but your actions are quiet, and they're for good reason, because it's like you want to help this relationship build. And even if there's nothing wrong with it, like you actually want to help exalt the energy. It's like, so it's not just doing nice things. It's like being conscious to be observant of your mate and truly find things that you are in love with, truly find things that you value. And it's something that nobody else can do. Like literally see it as it's something that no other human being can do except this person, because they're entirely unique, you know. And by showing that to them, you plant that seed, and it's like you feed it that energy, and you start to infuse this into your relationship. You start to instill this, but it has to be active. It has to be an active. It has to be an action. You have to see it through and have intention of why you're doing it, and there cannot be manipulation behind it. Very much in regard to some of how that that ritual work whoever's doing ritual work, I really suggest that you be conscious of the energy that you're coming from, just because I'm feeling like get as much as I can get, you know, and that's not a good place to be coming from, because you also pull in energies of desperation, and some of these energies they manifest in really interesting ways, you know. So I would just be very conscious about that, just because when we are connecting with the spirit realm, when we are doing witchcraft or, you know, ritual work or spell casting, you know, heavy meditation, manifestation work, you don't even have to call it any of that. Deep manifestation, forward manifestation, active manifestation, without, I want to say without control. You have to be careful of the control. There's a big lesson here with control, because what it's going to do is it'll pull your energy down. I'm not saying you won't get what you want. You'll get what you want. It feels like you get what you want, but it almost... The movie The Devil and Daniel Webster is coming up for me right now. The Devil and Daniel Webster, the one from, I don't know, 1947 or something like that. Like, look it up. The Devil and Daniel Webster. It's a good movie, though, but sells a soul. You know, he sells a soul. I'm not saying you're going to sell your soul, but there's lower level energies that like to come when you pull a gift from the universe that wasn't intended to give it to you. Like, somebody just didn't give it to you out of the goodness of their heart. Like, you're actively pulling, you know, from the universe and taking. You're claiming, which is good, but you need to do it in a different way. The way that this is happening, the way that this is feeling is it's very heavy. I want to get back to love. I want to get back to love. Yeah, the energies that you're feeling with people, it's like it's free. It's like you've allowed like certain things to fall out of your life. Like, you've allowed that to just basically fill back in with, it's clear. It's like an open space. And one thing that the universe loves is an open space. The universe loves, you know, it loves a void because it comes to fill a void. You know, a lot of people say the universe hates a void. Well, I don't think it hates it. I think it loves it. Like, it's coming to fill it in, you know. So meeting these people in conjunction with these different people in your life, it's like whomever you're meeting, I think the connections are really, really beautiful, really sound and emotionally balanced. I think it's something that you can potentially go the distance with. So, yeah, I don't think there's too much worry. I don't think there's too much mental frustration here. I think you're just kind of like going into it more so free, seeing an open door in this and going into it. And I think the more grounded you are, the better experience you're going to have. I do, because it's like that energy transfers to your partner when you both ground together, when you are active in your experience in life together. Not just, oh, she went to work, he went to the office, whatever. Like, when you are active in certain aspects of the energy that is synthesized around you. You know, a lot of us don't talk about that, but we're energy fields. We have energy fields all over us. And so it's like, you know, we pull things in, we allow things to gravitate to us, and we gravitate towards things. So, you know, even if we don't intend to, we do, and things come to us. I mean, just look at your lives. Like, every single person has experience in that regard. Like, you have experience in life in that regard, where things just come to you, where it's like, you know, but what are you pulling in? Like, really be conscious of what you're pulling in, and also really be conscious of the energy you're putting out with your partner, toward your partner, with your partner. Like, you know? Yeah. I don't feel that there's much more. I don't feel that there's much more. Yeah. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, thank you for watching this. I hope it was helpful to you. My name is Isel. I'm on YouTube as the Altruistic Mystic, and yeah, if this was helpful to you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have company, and I will see you more so towards, I don't know, in like 5-6 days for the mid-month reading. So anyways, take care, have a good night, bye-bye.